Woohoo! Welcome to Cookies from the Universe, everyone. And welcome to all the people listening on replay. Thank you for joining us. This is going to be a really interesting evening together, or a time together, depending on what time of day you're listening. I have got a special guest coming on tonight who is doing something pretty incredible. And I'm going to let him share it with you. But for now, I'm just going to open the room and introduce anyone who doesn't know who I am. I am Christine Von Pander, and this is the Cookies from the Universe Club. So I am Christine Von Pander, and I currently am hosting 2 clubs here on Clubhouse. And this one, the other one is I Have People for That, which talks about business and tools to run your business better. And this club is Cookies from the Universe. And I'm going to explain right now what a cookie is so that everyone can be on the same page. I think you'll appreciate the metaphor. This room is set up to help the people trying to navigate the current revolution that's happening with the humans on the planet, as well as the planet itself, making all of the changes it's making so that it can thrive and do well going forward. Last time we were together, I explained some of my cookies and how they came to be, etc. And so I'm going to share another one that just came yesterday, right with the full moon going into Leo, which was really cool. And let's see here, just waiting for the other people to come into the room. So one of the cookies that I got a really great cookie yesterday. So I'm in the process of selling everything I bought 10 months ago and sooner, and more recently than that as well. And I gave up my beautiful apartment with the ocean view and everything in Port Moody, BC, Canada. And I'm moving inland more to be with a friend. And so there must be a reason for the way everything is coming together. I firmly believe that. Nothing happens by accident. Everything has a reason. Sometimes we just don't know what the reason is when we're doing it. So, and when things come up. So the beauty of this is that I'm going to go and be staying with my best friend in the whole world, that we have known each other since we were 16 years old. And no matter how much time we spend apart, whenever we come back together, it's like no time has passed at all. So she's an amazing human and I love her very much. And her husband and her are the most incredible people. They've been through so many things together. And here they are, stronger than they have ever been. So I am so grateful that my best friend has found her perfect partner in life. And now I get to be around that great energy all the time coming up. So that's pretty cool. So the thing about cookies is, getting cookies from the universe, is that they don't always come when you want them to, and they don't always look like you want them to look. So you have to be open and trusting and be able to roll with it. And until you start rolling with it, you're going to keep meeting resistance and you're going to keep getting knocked on the head, as I mentioned in the last session that we had together here on Clubhouse. So rather than getting knocked on the head because you're not going in the right direction, or you're not paying attention to the signs and signals and everything that you're being given by the universe, let's just use all of this information that we're getting to listen and pay attention and start being in that flow of everything that's the way it is supposed to be. The good thing about the universe is it never wants you to be in pain. It never wants you to be, in lack or scarcity. it wants you to be abundant, and it wants you to be healthy and strong and vibrant and shining your own internal light out, so that others can be warmed by your energy, and that you can feel in such abundance that you're really, really happy with putting your hand out and helping other people through the looking glass of this revolution that's happening with the people, the humans on the planet, as well as the planet itself, right? We all know things are happening, things are changing. Some of us are feeling all of that change, and we get it, and we see where it's going. It's going to a wonderful, wonderful, heartfelt, heart-centered way of being, so that everyone who wants to participate fully in whatever it is that they have as their magic, as their superpower, and let them be. Oh, hi, Edom. Nice to see you again. Thank you for being here. So let those people, be who they truly want to be, and not who they feel like they have to change themselves to conform, to fit in and be part of society, where what they're doing is so unnatural for them to stay in their alignment and be at peace inside themselves, and to be able to be of value to themselves, their families, and the people in their communities. So yes, thank you for the message, Edom. That's beautiful. So how we're doing this, and what I am choreographing in our room, the Cookies from the Universe room, tonight, is I've got someone coming on that will be speaking to a project that he's got going, that he's going to be doing, interestingly enough, this month on the 22nd of February. All of the days, all of the numbers in the day are twos. So it's the 22nd day of the second month of 2022, the year. And that is magical. I'm sure that you can look it up on Google. You can look up what all that many twos in a row means in angel numbers, and the representation of that. And what he is doing is I think quite magical and quite positive. And he's inviting people to join him on this event. And it's going to be a 22-hour long event. So the only thing that is asked of for the people that want to join is that they allow 22 minutes to be part of it and to be there with him while this is taking place. So it doesn't cost you any money. It only costs you some time. And if you work during the day and you can't be there during the day, that's fine, because you can pick any time in that 22 hours to participate with him to do this. So really excited and looking forward to being able to welcome him on the Clubhouse room tonight. So what I was going to say is so I got a cookie today, yesterday, as I mentioned earlier. And the cookie that I received was quite interesting, because if I had received this cookie any earlier than yesterday, it would have changed the whole program of everything that I'm doing right now. So clearly, I wasn't supposed to get this cookie until after I gave notice on my apartment that I would be moving out, and that I put up all my furniture for sale and everything that I just bought. And it was so, as soon as it happened, I had an overwhelming feeling of gratefulness, gratitude, and I smiled and giggled to myself because it was so magical, and it really, really made me aware and brought it right up in front of my face that everything is happening the way it is supposed to. And it is happening for the betterment of me and all of the people in my universe, my personal universe. So what happened was, so I had given my notice on the apartment. I'm going to move into my best friend and her husband's place and spend some quality time with them. And I'm selling all of the furniture that I just bought and everything. So that's all going really well. Not everything is sold yet, but it will be. I'm confident of that because I'm not stressing about it at all. So it's super interesting that after this is all in motion, so it can't be pulled back, nothing can be turned around. So now, yesterday, I'm on the phone to the income tax department of the government, and I'm talking with them, and I'm expecting a refund from my previous year's income tax. So there was a bit of an issue. There was a computer glitch that they were unaware of. So of course, I'm the one who, when I file my taxes, I trigger the glitch in the program that they didn't even know was there. So yay me. So I triggered the glitch. So they've been holding my income tax refund, which is substantial. They've been holding it to make sure that everything, all my other documentation is correct and filed correctly and so on, which it has been. So when I spoke with them last week, they said, yes, once, thank you for bringing it to our attention. We're going to register a problem ticket about it to get it resolved through our technical department, our internet technical department, and all of that. So that's all good. And then, so I go through all of that, and she says, yes, your funds have been released in the system. You're all good to go. And you should have the money deposited into your account by direct deposit. It should be deposited to your account by this coming Friday. So it's only a couple of days. So this is fantastic. I'm so excited. Then she said, I also have some other news for you. And usually when you're talking to the government, when you hear that, you kind of, what? Because you hope like crazy that you haven't done anything wrong or anything, even by accident, because you certainly don't want that. It will be deposited by Friday this week. So tomorrow is Friday. So I'm hoping by end of day tomorrow that it will be deposited. Thanks, Edom. Austin is here. I'm just going to bring him up on stage. Austin, I'm not quite finished yet with my story, but I will invite you up to the green room here. If you could just leave your microphone on mute for me for a couple more minutes, and then I will introduce you. So she said to me, the lady at the government income tax department said, "Oh, but it's good news." And I immediately relaxed and smiled. And I said, "So what is that?" And she said, "The good news is there's a spot on when you're online in your online account that people don't know is there. And the beauty of it is it's called uncashed checks." So this is really, really cool. So she says she helped me navigate through where to click on the system and everything. So I'm clicking through and I get there and she says, click on the uncashed checks link. And so I did. And I look and I see there's not one, not two, but 4 different uncashed checks through my account of income tax refunds that were reassessments or things like that I had not received, had not cashed. And so she instructed me on what to do to I have to print out these certain forms, and then I have to sign them, and I have to have them witnessed, and I have to scan them, and I have to send them back. And it'll probably take about 6 weeks for that whole process to happen. But that all of that money will then be deposited in my account as well. And this is a significant amount of money. I'm not going to tell you the amount, but I'm going to say that it is a significant amount of money, definitely worthwhile doing extra paperwork for. So I am absolutely thrilled. And again, I'm so grateful and so happy because it's going to come in so handy, but also understanding and appreciating the fact that it didn't come before now, because it would have changed the whole program of what I'm doing. So I am still meant to move. I am still meant to get rid of all of my brand new furniture and everything that I just bought. And I am still to move out of this beautiful apartment that I got. So I am so excited and feeling so happy and blessed, because what I know for sure is that the next place that is meant for me is going to be even better than what I am coming away from right now. And the other beauty part of that is that in the last 10 months, I have truly had everything I've always wanted. And so I got to experience that. I got to feel what that feels like and enjoy it and wallow in it and just be so calm and relaxed and at peace and enjoying all of the gifts that being in this location, in this apartment, in this town, building, neighborhood, and having all of the brand new things around me felt so wonderful. So I know that whatever the next thing is going to be even better. And I can't even imagine what that looks like. And I'm not going to put any limitations or restrictions on it at all. So I look forward to being able to share that with you and come in the time to come on this show. So now I am going to introduce our guest for this evening, Austin Lee. And Austin is doing something really amazing. And he's going to be, as the title of this show from Cookies of the Universe is, Cookies Are for Sharing, Austin is going to be sharing a super interesting and really, really timely and relevant experience that he is hosting for all of us who want to join him. And I'm going to let him fill in the details. Austin, welcome, and please unmute yourself and introduce yourself. And please proceed right into what the program is that you're making available for all of us.
I am unmuted. Thank you. By the way, I liked your story, uncashed checks. I feel like we all deserve some of those, eh? It's time to cash in. So I'm super happy that you're cashing in your checks, Christine. You definitely deserve it. And it's really nice to hear you laugh and have fun. And it's good to see you again, Eden. I know you're you're working late sometimes and you're making an effort to be on the group, so it's nice to see you once again. And so yeah, on February 22nd, it's currently February 17th, I will be jumping on YouTube and meditating for 22 hours straight without any breaks and without any food, and with just honestly a camera facing me and a camera facing the ocean. So I live on a mountain and I wanted to do something that would be able to create a space that anyone around the world can just jump on for free on YouTube or Facebook Live or Zoom. But I've been telling people more than likely YouTube's the best because it's public and you don't need to have an account or anything. So the intention behind that is really to create a space where people can just share silence, and it doesn't matter where you're at for the whole day, literally for an entire day all around the world. People can just jump on at any age, any religion, any race, any belief system. It doesn't matter. and I won't even be saying a word. Like, I'm starting at 2:22 a.m. and I'm going straight. I'm turning on a light. I'm off grid. I'm in the middle of nowhere. I'm gonna have a light on me and until the sun rises, and then I'll be chilling there all day until the sun goes down, and then I'll continue to chill there until midnight, 22 minutes past midnight. And so there's absolutely no obligation for anyone to do anything. If people want to share this, great. And I wanted to put my heart and my energy to those who may need it, whether they're on the live stream or not. And it's one way that I wanted to contribute my energy to make the world a better place, because sometimes silence can be more powerful than words. And so that's the space that I'm creating. And I hope, if a couple people show up throughout the day, then I feel like it's a great success. And I, I have no other intentions on ever doing this again. It's a very special day, and I'll share why, and then I will pass the mic to Christine. And thank you again, Christine, for being very generous with your room and very generous with your network. You always have awesome people that are providing value. So thank you for doing what you do. And the reason why I'm doing it on February 22nd is I've always been a deep thinker, and I always been fascinated by energy, and some of the things that Christine speaks about, I experience on an hourly and daily basis as well. And on the 22nd of February, it's the second month, it's the 22nd day, and it's the year 2022. And it's also on a Tuesday, which is another two. And so I decided that I'll start at 2:22 a.m. and go all the way until 12:22, which is another triple two. So that's the intention. That's what I'm doing. And essentially, you can reach out to Christine for a link just to see the website where you can join. There's a Facebook event. It's completely free. And there's also a YouTube link to join. And there's also a link on Zoom. So again, I just wanted to create a space where everyone can, if they're at work or early in the morning or late at night or having dinner, they can enjoy the view of the ocean that I'm looking at during the day. And during the night, they can support and contribute their heart. And the intention is, with positivity and application of many, that we can join forces and raise the vibe of the planet on an unseen level. So that's all I got. And thank you again, Christine.
Thank you, Austin. And the link, I've pinned the link to your 22 hours straight meditation live stream in the top of the room here. So it's ready to go. The website is set up, and as soon as it begins, as Austin mentioned, there will be two cameras set up. Those two cameras, sorry, I'm just going to plug my microphone. As Austin mentioned, those two cameras, one will be set on him, and through the time of darkness in the morning, it will be lighted so that you can see him in the darkness. And the other camera will be looking at the ocean. And that is for so many people, that is so peaceful and calming as well. So the idea being, it's essentially a really global group meditation opportunity to meditate on peace and tranquility, and being able to bring all of the planet and the humans on it to a much better place and a much better vibration level, to be whole, to be happy, to be vibrant, to be prosperous, to be in abundance of all good things. And that is what we wish for everyone. That's what we wish for everyone always. And to come away from that feeling feeling uplifted, feeling more whole than maybe you've felt for a long time. I know there's a lot of people out there right now struggling with everything that's going on in the world, and it does seem overwhelming, but with all of the things that are happening, it's almost like someone was talking to me today, and what they said really made sense to me. And what they said was, it's like the planet and the humans on the planet are right now going through labor pains of birthing a whole new way of being. And that's part of why I started Cookies from the Universe, is because I know that I'm not the only one that's feeling all of these changes that are happening. And to be able to feel them and be in flow with them and understand there's a reason and a purpose behind it, rather than feeling like you're being bounced around going through a rapids about to go over a waterfall. Being in flow so that when you're going with the flow of the river and you're not having to get bounced off of the rocks along the way, that you're finding resources. I would really like it if this clubhouse club would be a place for people to gather and be able to share their learnings and how they are able to get in alignment and stay in alignment in a less stressful fashion than getting bounced around on the rocks and going over the rapids and down the waterfall. Giving people tools, giving people hope, and letting them know they're not alone. This is happening to everyone. And as I mentioned before, in the previous time we met here on Cookies from the Universe, that there's 3 types of people in the world right now. The first set of people get that something's going on, and they understand and accept that they want to be and are able to stay in flow with what's happening, so that they are not getting bounced around and getting negative surprises in their life happening and things like that, so that they can accept and understand the changes that are happening and be able to work within the constraints to accept that sometimes something negative has to happen so that a whole bunch of really positive things can happen and come out of it. And I'm a prime example of that right now, with having everything I ever wanted for the last 10 months and then having to walk away from all of it. And I shouldn't have said having, I should have said choosing, because everything in life is a choice. And, I know and I have faith that something so much better is in store for me in the future. And I'm so excited and blessed to know so many incredible, incredible people that are heart-centered and are doing things to help bring. It's like right now, it's also like watching a movie watching a movie, the kind of movie where there's the looking glass, and there's the people in the first category of people that get it, they understand, and they're willing to be there for the people in the second group that has an awareness about something's going on, but I keep getting knocked around, and I really don't want to be knocked around anymore. I really want to be able to figure out how I can get in the flow as well. And so people like Austin are the people that have their hand out through the looking glass and will take your hand. All you have to do is take his hand, and you can be pulled through the looking glass to the other side in a much less uncomfortable way, much less uncomfortable, with more ease and joy and happiness, to be able to be open to the changes that are coming and be part of that positive change. So, Austin creating this space on February 22nd, 2022, starting at 2:22 a.m. Pacific time for 22 hours. He is going to have 2 cameras on him. He's going to have one camera on him, and when it's dark out, he'll have a light on. And the other camera is looking out into the ocean. So super, super peaceful and wonderful. So that's the Pacific Ocean that the other camera will be looking at. And Austin won't be speaking, but he will be doing conscious breathing techniques. And you're invited to spend, it's not going to cost any money or anything. It's just going to cost you 22 minutes of your time. And you're free to stay as long as you want. You don't have to only stay for 22 minutes and jump back out. You're free to stay as long as you like. And the whole point of this exercise is to get together and fill that energy up with as many people as possible over that time period, so that we can collectively raise the vibration of the planet and the people on it, so that there's more ease, there's more flow, and it's a happier place to be. So at this point, I'm going to ask Austin to unmute his mic and give any comments or any corrections if I said anything that was out of place. But if you would please, Austin, that would be great.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Well said, honestly. That's excellent. And yeah, I mean, people can join for 22 seconds if they want. It's more about just me creating a space where everyone can just jump in and they are showing up for themselves ultimately. And the way I see it is I'm handing out free lemonade, and instead of me doing it just, for a couple hours, and people have work and schedules and family and time zones and busyness, and I'm saying, hey guys, come take a time out for yourself. When's the last time you just stopped and took a time out with somebody and just relaxed together? And so I'm creating a virtual space to do so, and to create a space where if people are at work or stressed out, like you said, they can jump on and look at the ocean. And I'm sure there'll be maybe some wild goats, maybe there's going to be some eagles as usual. We will see, you never know. And yeah, I'm just going to be chilling there, and I'm going to be probably sitting down, kneeling, whatever it takes. Maybe I'll be standing for a bit, but I'm just going to be chilling there, and I'm not going to leave the camera, so that I can be present for whoever, whenever, however people jump on. And so that is the intention. And yeah, you nailed it, Christine. It's kind of one of those things where it's something that I have the ability to and opportunity to help at least one person, and that's my goal. If I can just help one person, if I can just brighten their day or make them feel a little bit more calm, or make them feel a little bit more connected with themselves or with someone else, that's the whole point. And there's really complete freedom here, and there's really no labels. And if you just want to jump on and join or share, that would mean the world. And yeah, I really appreciate you, Christine, and I'm looking forward to sharing this clubhouse out, because I believe you're up to really good things.
Thank you, Austin. I really appreciate that. And I feel the same way about you. The things that you're working on. This is only one of your projects that you're working on. I know that I know of, and this is a wonderful project to kick off everything that you're working on. I think I don't think you could have thought of a better venue or a better purpose or way to be able to be present for people and invite them to share in that time with you.
Yeah, thank you. And yeah, I hope that one day people can look back and remember the time when the world shifted and, changed its ways, so to speak, like a big tribe holistically on a big plane, is the way I see it. Is you said it really well, how sometimes we need to go through those negative life experiences in order to shift, change, adapt, or grow. And yeah, without people like you, and without people like, Lizzie in the group now, and Ethan, it's it's going to take all of us, and if we can all just do our little bit of part, then that's going to be enough to continue to shift everybody in a direction that's unique and positive for them. And that's the beautiful thing of where we're all heading, is it's about everybody finally being able to have their own space, everybody finally being able to be their true self. And as leaders and as a visionary, it's for me, it's I finally feel like I'm able to make a huge difference just by being myself. And that's what this is about. And in hopes to inspire other people to find their own way, because, um, you know, anyone can tell you how they got to where they are. The difference is you being able to truly know yourself and realizing that you are on your own unique path, and being able to put your energy in that direction is so much more important than getting answers from someone else. Perspective is great, it's refreshing, it's needed. And this is an opportunity for people can silence themselves and still themselves and let the muddy water rise with clarity. And that's the purpose. So much love and good balanced vibrations to everyone who's on here now and in the future. It's yeah, we have some very big opportunities coming at all of us, and it just takes you to slow down, open your heart, open your mind, open your eyes, and just realize that you do have all the resources you need, whether it's one person such as Christine, or whether it's an old skill or an old art or an old creative that you lost touch with. And maybe now it is your time to shine with something that you fell out of touch with. And now's the best time in our lifetimes to be able to rediscover that for you.
Thank you, Austin. That's amazing. And thank you. Welcome, Lizzie. Thank you for joining us. I did read your bio. Thank you for filling it out the way that you did. I appreciate it. I've also followed you, and it would be great if you could follow Austin and myself as well. And please go up to the top of the room and hit on the little green house and subscribe to or join us when and get notifications when I'm here. I'll be here on Thursdays, depending on where you are in the world. I am here Thursday evenings at 7 p.m. Pacific time. So, and I'm going to be having different guests on that are sponsoring different events, such as what Austin is doing this time, and letting you know about them and places where you can join and be part of something bigger than just ourselves, and put all of our energies together to help raise the vibration in general and on the planet for positivity and lightness, and getting from a place of scarcity and worry and confusion to a place of clarity and growth and abundance. So I'm really grateful that Austin, you were able to join us this evening and to share with us your event. And the link for Austin's event is above in the pinned link area at the top of the page. Please feel free to go ahead. There is no charge for that event at all. It just takes what Austin is asking from everyone is to spend 22 minutes with him, thinking and feeling and directing your energy towards love and peace and raising the vibration of the world in his 22-hour straight meditation journey. And you get to you get to see him, but you also get potentially get to see goats and and you get to watch the ocean, and there's quite often eagles flying by and all kinds of other interesting wildlife on the island that has very few inhabitants that he's living on at the moment in off the coast of British Columbia, Canada. So where you couldn't think of a better place to have someone sitting on the top of a mountain, literally, like you see in books or in movies or things like that. You see the person up on the top of the mountain, and they're just looking out, and they're completely zen. And then all of a sudden you'll see a random goat come by, or something like that. Or a neighbor's dog or something, who knows, right? All of these things. So I know that I'm going to be joining for at least one 22-minute session for the vibrations of it, but I'm really curious to see what kind of critters show up. You know,
Yeah, I'm
and
I'm I'm curious if I'm gonna catch the night critters, some owls, you know.
owls, and I hope there's no bears on the island. I know there's probably deer and things like that, but I hope there's no bears on the island.
They'll catch me on live footage, hey? It'll be like security.
Yeah, no, they probably just sniff at you and keep going, because you'll be all zen, and they'll be like, oh, he's not even gonna fight me, so it's not worth chewing him up.
Oh, and one thing too, Christine, for the people who are listening live and on the replay, is keep in mind about other people. It's about spreading the love. So don't automatically think, oh, I don't have the time, or oh, I don't have access to YouTube at home or at work or in my country or whatnot. Keep people in mind. Share the link. There's no opt-in, there's no email. It's just literally it's a virtual hangout where you guys can get some peace and love. So spread the love and share it around. And I don't know of I don't know, maybe Christine does, but like I don't know of many people, and this is something I'm actually proud of, is I'm not asking for people's personal details. I'm not asking for a payment. I'm literally not even asking for donations. I'm sitting there for 22 hours without food day and night. And I'm just asking for people to spread the love and just jump on for 2 minutes. Honestly, that's literally why I'm creating this space. So that's my request, and I my promise is to show up for 22 hours straight. I'll be climbing up to the top of the mountain 2 in the morning, getting set up. And if you guys are on Facebook, you can go to the event link, and if you are on Zoom, you can join the Zoom room. And if you want to just go on YouTube, you can do that as well. So yeah, it's if you even just want to see how I'm doing, then just check in, and that's totally cool. So keep other people in mind is the point I'm making, and don't just automatically think that maybe you can't make it or you're traveling that day or something. You can always listen in on Zoom, and you can always relax. I believe most of the time I'm going to leave my microphone. Depending on the wind, it's supposed to be -1 that night, and snowing and raining. So depending on the wind and my feedback from the audience, the only thing I will do is toggle the microphone, and if it's peaceful and enjoyable and sunny, then of course I'm going to leave the audio running. And but the intention is if it is raining and snowing and gusting wind, then I will leave everything muted so that there is viewing pleasure for everybody. So yeah, that's everything.
Fantastic. Thank you, Austin. Just curious, does anyone have any questions for Austin about the event, or any other questions for him, maybe? I'm going to give you the opportunity to raise your hands now if there's anything that you've got questions about and would like more information, or any comments or curiosities that you might have. So I just want to give everyone the opportunity to say something or ask any questions at this point. Well, I guess we pretty much covered it then. So again, I just want to say thank you to Austin for letting me know about this event and allowing me to share it out to everyone that I possibly can through this incredible app of Clubhouse. And I've turned on replays, so please feel free to share the replay out as well with your friends and people that you love, that you know are wanting to be better in alignment with what's going on in the world and just need some peace and relaxation and just to have some moments of quiet and just enjoy it and get to see the beautiful scenery and watch the ocean and potentially see some critters and some beautiful flying by creatures and things like that. So I know there's bald eagles for sure. There might be some golden eagles or some falcons. We have peregrine falcons there as well. Yeah, so I'm super excited for the event, Austin, and I'm really looking forward to joining you on that.
Oh, thank you so much. And I will say before I put myself back on mute, one of the videos I will be uploading to massively.com, I was recording a little video to express my thankfulness and excitement about this event. And I did catch a pack of wild goats and eagles in one clip at the same time. So everyone can, when they do go to massively.com, I will have my little intro video, and there will be links to the Zoom room, the Facebook event, and the YouTube stream. And I will also continue to upload videos on massively.com. So you guys can continuously check that link for updates. You can continuously check that link for new videos. And yeah, so I just thought I would share that because, yeah, I literally did see wildlife when I was recording videos, and I thought it was pretty neat.
Brilliant. I love it. I love it. Welcome, Aliyah. So nice to have you here. I'm just curious, did you have any questions I know you joined us late, but I know why you joined us late. And I was just curious if you had any questions for Austin or myself about the event that Austin is hosting on February 22nd, 2022. If you would like to just raise your hand and then I can bring you up to the stage. All right, Elliot. Oh, there she is. There we go. Okay, and now I'm going to invite you to speak. So there you go. And now when you're speaking, leave your mic open. And when you're not, please mute your mic.
Okay. No, I don't have any questions. I'm excited for it, and I'm excited for everyone to join.
And thank you, Aliyah. I understand that you're going to be the tech behind the Facebook, the YouTube, and the website, and everything all at the same time simultaneously. Is that right?
That's right. It's all
right.
Fun stuff.
Everyone needs an incredible VA, and Aliyah is a very incredible VA. Virtual assistant. So it's with great pleasure that I was able to bring this to everyone here in the Cookies from the Universe Club. And I look forward to more and more people joining. This is only our second show that we've had, and I'm looking forward to so many more. And I'm really excited that Austin was able to join us tonight and tell us what he's doing with this great event that I've pinned to the top of this room tonight. So I just want to say thank you so much, Austin and Aliyah and Lily and Eden, for all joining us live, and to everyone listening on the replay. I'm so excited for you to be able to listen and share the replay out to everyone, and let's see how many people we can get in that 22-hour straight meditation that Austin is doing.
All right. Thank you,
all
Christine.
He's asking from us is 22 minutes, right? 22 minutes to just sit and have a peaceful time and enjoy the scenery that'll be on the camera. So thank you both. I'm going to close the room now. And I'm so excited for this event. I can't even tell you. So
Thank you.
it's coming up so soon too.
Thank you, everybody. And thank you, Christine, for doing what you do, and looking forward to all future clubhouses and future sponsors as well.
Thank you so much to both of
Thanks,
you, and
Christine.
Aaliyah and Austin. Cheers for tonight, and I wish you well, and I'll see you on the 22-hour meditation live stream.
Sounds good. See you then.
Okay, great. Bye for now.
All right.